Hey Mark, this is John West Coast Connects. We reached out, Lee spoke with you earlier today, promised this video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you three big tips that you could use to really increase your traffic online and build up that customer base. So with that, let me get started. Looking through your site, there's a lot of good things you're doing. From the get-go, you have a couple of different ways to convert. You have your phone number, you have your contact us. Your logo looks good. The site is really clean. The one thing that pops out though is that there's not a ton of content here. So, if you look at what you have on the page, there's not a ton that shows basically what you guys do and has those buyer intent keywords. And looking at what you're ranking for, so you are ranking for some good things, fire damage Jacksonville, fire restoration, water mitigation. So, you guys are ranking for a lot of good things. But looking at some of these buyer intent keywords, mold remediation, mold removal, water and fire restoration, say I wanted to rank for, let's just say this water damage restoration Jacksonville, right? I would have that as a heading somewhere. I would have it within my content. I would even save an image as that keyword. So instead of this image being saved as emergency icon, it would be saved as, water damage Jacksonville or Jacksonville water damage or mold removal or fire restoration, whatever it may be. So, having those keywords throughout your page, throughout your site, and having that content really allows you to get ranked. Google likes to see those keywords verbatim at through your content. And if I look at some of your competition, like ServPro, if you look, water, fire, storm damage, they have a lot of those keywords in there, mold removal, and look at the content, right? So quite a bit of content here. The same thing with uh, United Water Restoration, fire damage restoration, mold damage restoration. So quite a bit of content throughout their page that you guys kind of are missing. And really throughout this whole website, there's not a ton of those buyer intent keywords and that content throughout the site. So that would be my first uh, tip would just be to add content through your site and make sure you add those buyer intent keywords like mold remediation, mold removal, and really cover all those strong like fire damage Jacksonville, all those big keywords that you want to rank for. My second tip would just be to give yourself a wide variety of ways in which to bring traffic to your site. And, it starts with this Google business profile. So, what a lot of people don't realize is that when someone searches for a keyword, right? So, again, we'll stick with the water damage restoration Jacksonville. The first thing that pops up are underneath the ads is this map pack. And they can pull up to 40% of the traffic. So, you're looking at, 100 searches a month, 40 of them right off the bat are going here. And so if you're not in this top three, you're kind of doing your self the disservice. But everybody searches differently, right? And I know Lee had spoken to you about the Google guarantee, the local ads. Those are a fantastic way to bring traffic. I'm not sure what happened in your current situation, but these generally have a high conversion rate, and people that click on the first thing they see, it's a great thing to run these ads or regular Google ads, and or because those Google ads get above this map pack most of the time. So you're adding to the people that click on the first thing they see, you're adding that traffic as well to your site, to your phone number, and then obviously ranking organically. And you look at the top three are the ones that usually get the most traffic, but definitely on the first page, depending on how much volume the keyword is. And if you can get these local ads and be Google guaranteed there. If you run a Google ad, if you're in the map pack and you're ranking organically, you're going to bring as much traffic as you can. to your site. So it's really important to give yourself that, that added boost. And if I'm looking at some of the things, almost all these companies have a 4.8 or above, and they're all right around 100 reviews. And you're kind of there at the 4.8. I would just continue to add reviews. Make sure that this information is pretty consistent through the web. So because a lot of times what happens is if there's any inconsistencies, Google doesn't like that. A lot of times we see hours vary, but I'm sure with your business, 24 hours is what you do. And then you want to add photos that are saved as keywords and geotags. So if I were to add an image, say of something that you guys have done, I would save that keyword as as like water damage, Jacksonville, and I might tag it for that location, and Google will feel that you did a service or industry there. So really important to pull as much or to show Google exactly what where you're doing work and how often, and it allows them to kind of grow your Google business profile from there. So this is just one way, but I definitely ads are a great way. The more traffic you can bring, the better, and it's great to do it in a variety of different ways. And last but not least, just continue to build up the strength of not only this site, but this page. And really, how you do it is you add referring domains that send backlinks to your site, right? You are getting power from your homepage, and that's important. You'll see a lot of these, like SurfPro, they don't have a ton of referring domains. They're getting a lot of power from their homepage. And I think that's an important reason to really build up your franchise site as well, is because they don't have a ton of that content throughout the site, and you really want to build up your site to where you're competing with some of these other sites, because a link from your franchise site will definitely help in building up the strength of your individual link as well. But you can build this page up, and again, what you're looking for is do follow links that give you power. And just to show you kind of what that looks like, this is United Restoration. They've kind of built up their site, their page a little bit, and as you can see, they have 38 and 11, and their site is pretty strong, and they're getting a lot of traffic. 270 searches a month. So those three things in terms of adding content to your site. Make sure you have those buyer intent keywords, adding or giving yourself a variety of different ways in which to bring traffic in. So with local ads, with Google ads, really building up your Google business profile, and then doing SEO, really building up your back page, and linking, getting those strong backlinks that are going to really boost up the strength of your site and help you compete with some of these other sites. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's been informative. Please feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the email. I also have a link to our Google Calendar, myself, my business partner, Jackie, Lee. One of us or all of us, can definitely get in touch with you at whatever time fits your schedule. So with that, have a great day and God bless.